feel like I talk a lot about growth and goals on here and figuring things out. So today I just want to be honest with all y'all and the things about like I'm genuinely going through and still working on. And this is gonna be a series. It's gonna be just cutthroat things I need to improve on and things I know I need to develop over time and things I want to see improvement on through myself. So here's what I'm learning about myself and what I'm trying to do to improve. And this is the real list, so get ready. You tapped in, and you might be able to relate. Get some sauce too. So tap in. Don't forget to subscribe. Let's get into it, man. Come on. The first thing is how to actually switch off after like a productive or hard-working day, because most of the time I'll just be working hard 100% at anything I do. So when I do rest, it feels like it's forced and I'm not supposed to be doing it and it's always kind of like I'm supposed to be kind of working towards something, and if I'm not, and if I'm taking a rest or laying back, it kind of doesn't feel deserved. So I feel like I should not necessarily take more time to rest and like be lazy, but take time to have like put time in to have that rest and time to have for myself, so I'm able to do what I want to do and not feel like everything has to be work and kind of like push the needle oriented. Like I do have to set aside and have some time where I could do what I want to do and do what I have to do. So I feel like that's what I kind of have to do, is improve on dividing my time and basically like managing it to where I have rest and it doesn't feel like I have to be doing something every second of the day. I'm just like not doing shit and I just feel basically like garbage. So I want to improve on that where I could just do more and be able to say more. The next thing is managing what I want. Basically what I mean by that is the goals that I think I need and the goals that I actually need. So in dividing the two. So I basically don't know the difference between the goals I actually want for myself and the goals I think I need for what I want to accomplish. And I sometimes don't know the difference, so I do the two. But I'm starting to be able to divide it more and accomplish more through what I'm doing, through dividing it and being able to manage. But I'm still trying to get it. So if there's any methods y'all know, drop it in the comments. Anyway, y'all know of like basically being able to put it, divide it into like knowing your goals. Like so to say, like the goals I want and the goals I feel like I'm supposed to have. How do I divide the two in a good way? Drop it in the comments, man. Let's go on to the next thing. The next thing I'm trying to work on is being patient and going with the process, trusting the process, because I feel like I just want it to happen, and I feel like that's what a lot of people do. They try to make it seem like it's like instant, like you instantly get it like the day of, then you get it, like, but no, that's not how it works. You can't do it like that. So I feel like I definitely gotta trust the process, and I feel like it's already there. Like you necessarily can't fail at anything. You just get a lot of feedback. So the more feedback you get, and the more action you take, actually the faster it goes. So like if you just, even if you dumb, if you just take action, you'll still make more action than the smart person. That's overthinking and not doing action. So I feel like you should just go and do whatever you want to do and what you feel like is right. But I'm definitely do need to work on trusting the process more and staying 10 toes down. You in the game, man. Stay 10 toes down. Next thing is I gotta stop more or less kind of like comparing myself to other people. I don't necessarily do it in like an envy way where I just be like, yo, I hate it. I hate it. Like, I don't look at people with like jealousy, but it's like I compare myself subconsciously when I go on social media. I think everybody do. It's just a thing where it's like you just gotta get off there because everybody's showing their best self. In social media, nobody's gonna show the process or like what they're actually doing or going through. So nobody's gonna be like, yo, I had to work on this, I'm gonna do that. No, they just more or less show results or like how I said, the best image. So everybody thinks their best is their normal, which is not. That's why everybody posts certain flicks at certain times and do certain posts in certain areas. But I had to stop comparing myself to people on TikTok, on Instagram, even on YouTube. You know, people tell you how much they did and how much they accomplished, and you start subconsciously wanting to kind of be like them. So you take on their roles and personalities, thinking it's gonna get you somewhere, but you gotta be yourself. Kind of, I had to realize that you kind of just gotta be you because you your own person. As soon as you realize that, that's when you start elevating and start to go up. So I feel like you definitely gotta just stay down and just, like I said, stop comparing yourself. The next thing, man, staying consistent when life generally gets messy. Now, this is why you gotta have systems. Systems is also great because you can always dial down and come back to it when you need to. So when you basically have the systems and put them into your life, kind of like a habit, it kind of always comes back. Even when you're down or happy, you still revert back to it. So you're still able to kind of move the needle, even when you're in a gray area or happy area or good spot or bad spot. You're able to move and progress through that. So it's always good to have that and kind of go with it and kind of move like the waves, move like water. The next thing I gotta do is trust myself more and consciously like trust myself and know what I'm doing and be able to know what I can accomplish and not second guess myself about what I'm doing or decisions, directions, whatever I'm doing is enough. And there's no kind of wrong answer, there's just direction, the path. Everybody has their own path, you just carve it. And I gotta just be able to do it in solid, like kind of like, what was I trying to say? Like, you know, like, kind of like put it together, or like harden it where I could just do anything. I kind of just got confidence where I could just do whatever and just breeze, just be crazy at anything I do. So I just want to be nice at anything I do. But I'm not telling you this to be relatable more or less. I'm telling you this because it's actually useful to hear from someone to watch and like still if you're like in the middle of these things too. So being in the middle of it isn't failure. It's just the process, what it looks like most of the time. And if you have a list like this too, that's not something you should be ashamed of or embarrassed about. That's just more or less just being honest with yourself. And comment one thing or one thing you relate to in the list, or if you don't. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.